when tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my...
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the reigning NFC champs on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Steamers of San Antonio. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But
the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On third down, Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down, Mercer. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Mercer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6. That is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will find his man on the outside. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 22 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Mercer.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes San Antonio. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on second down, Mercer.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mercer. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. It's complete to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Mercer. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Mercer. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mercer. Caught by Nelson. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
And the 49er first down.
Off play action. Mercer. And that's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive. The bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, Mercer. Pitch and catch here to Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Mercer. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, 49ers.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Now back to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now they're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st down, Monroe. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. to throw again. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Mercer. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
right, Coach. Thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to win his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Right back to him on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steamers just continue to roll.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give right side. Alexander. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown ground.
And the Steamers are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Up the middle they go. Alexander.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Alexander, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers from 10 yards out.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back out comes San Antonio.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
On 2nd down now, Monroe. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe, a solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Monroe muscles him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's May. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Monroe, excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Monroe. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Steamers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
And no run back here from Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 32-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to Woman.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Back to throw again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receiver.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run the counter. Monroe. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.